everybody. This is Pete from PA Labs, and I've spent the last 2 days working on AI, pretty much rewriting completely the AI movement. I kind of turned it all upside down on its head. Initially, I was going through the list of units, and then taking a unit, finding the nearest target, trajectorying it, and pathing it, and then moving it. And I didn't like the results. I got it working and everything, and it was finding the right targets, and it was moving generally in the right direction. But I didn't like how the front line, the engagement line of battle, the front actually was. So I decided to look at the battlefield and then decide where I want troops and then move the troops there. So as I go through this, that was the high-level bombing phase. Now we have bombarding, which is the artillery firing over one hex onto another. Artillery basically is not a frontline unit, which is one of the things I never particularly cared about with the Avalon Hill games and the old board games, was that the artillery fires over your front line and it hits the enemy. They are not a frontline unit. They historically don't stand up well to infantry tactics because they're not mobile and they get slaughtered. So, but from behind the lines, they are highly effective. So in this particular game, that is a thing. Artillery, when it's up close and personal, adjacent hexes, is at a tremendous loss in combat, whereas from behind the lines, they are highly effective. So with that in mind, watch what the AI does with all of these units. Now, a number of these back here are going to be anti-aircraft, so their job is defense back here, so they're not moving. A number of these units up here by all these airstrips are anti-aircraft. So of the units that move, you can take a look. It takes a bit of time. I'm trying to figure out a way to speed it up. I'm going to put a slider bar on the bottom for the AI movement. But, he's moving a whole bunch of units. So he takes a unit and then does the flood fill to find out where he can move. And then he evaluates each individual flood fill to find out if it's adjacent to an enemy. And is somebody already attacking the enemy? Is there more than one unit already in that hex? That sort of thing. And then he moves. Now, if you notice, we have a very strong front line. Okay? We have hugged the enemy units as best we can. The artillery is behind the line back here. So these are all going to be infantry and armored units moving forward, stacked too deep because that's what the game allows. Okay, so the next phase I've re-separated movement and combat, and the next phase now is combat, and we're going to pretty much watch. I still have to do some work with this because you'll see the AI will take all 8 of these units here and attack this one infantry division, and that's just big time overkill. These 2 should be going this way, and then these 3 will be going this way, is what I'll eventually do, and try to get it to, hey, if you've already got 4-to-1 unit odds or 5-to-1 unit odds, then stop adding units, kind of thing, and see how that breaks it up. So we'll get a combat down here, and we'll get a combat up there. So we'll go ahead and end this turn. and see how he just kind of just massacres that unit. It's not even a competition. This pretty much isn't even a competition either. So you can see that the AI is actually doing quite well. I mean, this war right here lasted less than a month all total, this particular battle. And so that's where the AI is at. Like I said, I got some tweaks to do on the combat still. I've also done, and this is, well, you can't see it from here because I'm playing from the front end. I do have the AI resupply phase almost done. It works. It generates what I want it to. So it works on expanding the cities, adding additional factories and farms, and if need be, it'll even add airstrips to the cities and stuff. And it will also evaluate whether it needs offensive units or defensive units, and then build offensive and or defensive units. So I have all that in place, but the actual unit creation is not written yet. So I won't put farms. It'll tell you I built a farm, I paid for a farm, and I'm going to put it at this location, but it never shows up. I've built an armored unit or what have you, and it doesn't show up on the screen, so it's of no value to show you yet. I've really been centering my focus on getting that offensive line to be exactly what I want. So that's pretty much the update right now. I think it's coming along pretty good. Thanks for watching.